The Arkham games are great, but so is Superman. Superman is an amazing DC character and superhero. He's the most popular DC superhero next to Batman. He's the Man of Steel, and he's extremely powerful. He's got super strength, super speed, unbelievable durability, heat vision, and freeze breath. He's one of the most powerful DC characters, but also one of my favorites. Today's video is, what if Superman got his own game in the Arkham universe? There are so many different possibilities for a Superman game. We could get a game from the beginning, seeing when he first came to Earth and was found by his parents and raised on a farm. And there are so many different Superman villains. Of course, there's Lex Luthor, there's Brainiac, there's Doomsday, Darkseid, General Zod. It would be amazing to get to fly as him and use his different powers like super speed, super strength, his heat vision, and freeze breath. We could get to see his life as Clark Kent while also being Superman. I think if it ever happened, at first we would probably get Lex Luthor as the main villain. And Lex Luthor is an amazing villain to get to see in this Superman Arkham game. He's extremely intelligent, pretty much a genius. We could get to see how Lex Luthor thinks people don't need Superman to protect them, and that he's just some alien. And we could see him make kryptonite and use it against Superman. And depending on the actors they decide to use for these characters, it could make a big difference how good the characters end up being. We could get to see Superman's connection and relationship with his parents, how life is at home on the farm. We could also see him meet Lois and even have to protect her. Lex Luthor could come up with a crazy plan to defeat Superman. A villain I would want to see most in a Superman game would be Darkseid though. Darkseid coming to Metropolis, attacking Superman, and them having an epic fight, with Superman being shocked how powerful Darkseid is. And getting to see Darkseid's Omega beams would be so cool. The character designs would matter a lot as well. They could be more based on the comics, or even like the DCEU movies. I really like the animated movie Superman/Batman Apocalypse. Batman and Superman are both in it, and so is Darkseid and even Supergirl. I really like Darkseid's design in this movie. I also like Darkseid's character design a lot in Injustice 2. And his Omega beams are also very cool in that game as well. In this Arkham Superman game, we could see how Superman would decide or come up with a plan to defeat Darkseid. Darkseid is pure evil. Getting to see Superman's personality, like how he deals with problems, his morals, getting to fight with Superman while in the air, flying, would be crazy. I know, of course, this would be a very hard game to make, so I'm gonna try to be realistic. If we ever got a Superman game, they might not be able to go all out and make it the best in all ways like the fans want. But since some of these things are going to be hard to put in the game, they could always use interactive cutscenes to include it in the game, like Superman fighting others in the sky while flying. I would really like to see how Arkham Superman would deal with kryptonite, and would like to see how his intelligence is portrayed, because Superman is very intelligent, even though obviously he relies so much on his powers. Getting to see him also use his intellect would be really nice to see. I think Superman just being Clark Kent would be shown a lot in this game. Seeing him at his job with Lois Lane. I would also wonder if there would be any other DC superheroes in this game as well. Like Batman, who of course has already got so many different Arkham games. Or even characters like The Flash and Wonder Woman. Maybe we would get tons of characters from past Batman Arkham games showing up in this game as well. Even possibly some of Batman's villains. Batman and Superman could team up in this game. We could get to see how Superman reacts to Batman's crazy villains. Like Joker, we saw in Injustice that Superman snapped at Joker. So it would be really cool to see how Arkham Superman would handle the Arkham version of the Joker and what he would think about him. And of course, there's so many other Arkham Batman villains. Superman could possibly make things so much easier for Arkham Batman, like possibly making sure all the villains and criminals stay at GCPD, and even help Batman deal with new villains we've never got to see before in the Arkham games. Maybe Superman would need help from Batman to deal with Lex Luthor's kryptonite. Whatever they would choose to do in this Arkham game, I would just hope they do what fans want and take fans' suggestions into account, listening to what fans want, trying to make it the best game and the most enjoyable experience for fans. Superman has been hinted at before in Arkham Knight as a Easter egg, and so has Lex Luthor. So we know in Arkham Knight they already existed in the Arkham universe. Also, in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Rocksteady says that's part of the Arkham universe. Whether it's not or is kind of confusing, but the point is, it's pretty obvious Rocksteady probably wants Superman to be a part of the Arkham universe and would probably want him in future Arkham games. I wonder how an Arkham Superman game would compare to all of the Batman Arkham games, and if people would like them more, about the same, or if the Arkham games would be loved way more. Because an Arkham Superman game could be even greater than the Batman Arkham games and be a major success and have a huge impact on gaming and games, and could become an extremely popular game, breaking records with trailers for the game, possibly even getting more views than the GTA 6 trailer, the second one that just came out, got so many views. And what if a Superman Arkham game trailer got even more views than that second GTA 6 trailer? That would be crazy. But it could also be great for DC, Arkham, and Superman fans. And it's something that could be unbelievable and extremely exciting. There is just so many possibilities. It could just be such an interesting and amazing game with a really good storyline. And the combat, of course, would matter a lot as well. The combat system in all of the Batman Arkham games are so loved and is really good. So, seeing how it would be in an Arkham Superman game would be really cool and would be so fun to play. This game would make so many people Superman fans and could make a whole new generation grow up with their own version of Arkham Batman, with this time it being Arkham Superman, and this Superman being so many people's favorite version of the character, just like how so many people who grew up with the Arkham games or have played the Arkham games think Arkham Batman is the best version of the character. Let me know what you think in the comments. Will we ever get a Superman game? Who would you want to be the villain? Who do you think would be the villain? What do you think is most likely to be or happen in a Superman game? Do you think there would be other DC superheroes? Just let me know what you think, because I'm sure you guys will have your own ideas and thoughts as well. Remember to subscribe and to turn on notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another Cosmic Chaos video. Bye!